Alrighty, y'all. Here on Adriana's Sweet But Short Cooking Show, we're going to be learning how to refresh asparagus. I wore my favorite shirt and did my hair for you guys. Okay, now there are three major things you need to refresh asparagus. One, you need a big glass bowl with ice cubes and very cold water in it.
Smart sound.
2, you need a big pot with boiling water so you can boil your asparagus. 3, you need asparagus. What else? Okay, now we're going to be getting started.
Smart sound.
Make sure you wash your asparagus first. Now, it's time for us to put our asparagus in our boiling pot. Now, make sure that you put it in easily because you don't want to get burnt during your process.
Smart sound. Smart sound.
Now, our asparagus is done. But before you refresh your asparagus, you do need to put it on paper towels and you do need to dampen them. You need to make sure you dry off your asparagus a little bit so when you put it in the water, it's okay. Now I'm using tongs to get out my asparagus. You could use your bare fingers, but you get burnt that way.
Smart sound.
My asparagus is green, but when I refresh it, it will be even greener. Refreshing something is when you use ice cubes and cold water to cool down or refresh the asparagus. Now, say if you had asparagus for lunch and you wanted to eat it again for dinner, you would just reboil your asparagus and you would do the refreshing process, which is what I'm showing you right now. As you can see here, I am using a paper towel so I can get most of the moisture off of my asparagus. And my next step is going to be putting the asparagus in the ice cold water so I can refresh it.
Smart sound.
Now here, I'm going to be putting my asparagus in the ice cold water and refreshing it. Now when you put it in, you want to immediately cover it with all of the ice cold water so it can get the green color to it.
Smart sound.
So I just pulled these out of the
Smart sound.
Now I just immediately pulled these out of the pan and then I made sure I wiped them down a little bit and I just put them in here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them on a plate, we're gonna season them up, and we're gonna eat them. So let's get to it. Now we just have to sprinkle a little salt on the asparagus and make sure you put some pepper on there for some good flavoring. And I also like to put some of my own lemon sauce on there. If it'll come out. There we go.
Smart sound.
Bon appetit! Thank you for watching Adriana's Short and Sweet Cooking Show.
Smart sound.